Good morning, everyone, from Iron Menace Media Day here at Dorney Park. We are so excited to ride this brand new B&M dive coaster. It's got a 95-degree drop, we got multiple inversions, and fun fact, it has the shortest height requirement for any dive coaster in the world.
Yeah, it's like
really
48 inches. I didn't even know that was possible. Wait, did you guys not know that?
No.
Yeah, it's a 48-inch height requirement.
I thought it was
Crazy.
giving like at least 52, maybe.
No.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And I'm excited because Dorney Park has not gotten like a brand new, not relocated ride in forever. So
19 years.
19 years.
Many of you watching this
Wow.
weren't even born yet. That's kind of wild.
Wow.
So I'm very excited to see what they've done, not only with the ride, but with the queue line and everything.
Yeah.
I'm also really excited. It's a different type of coaster than we see in this area of Pennsylvania, so it's a really good fit for the park, I think.
Wow, I'm really proud of you that you just said all that and didn't bring up Talon. I thought she was going to be like, it's not going to be as Talon.
Well, actually, the name of this coaster is Talon 2.
Okay, you know what? We're just going to end that part right there.
So they have us coming in here through the back. They have all these signs up for the Iron Menace Steel Yard, which goes along with the whole theme of this ride. There's a nice photo op, and we have some spooky fog.
Welcome to the Steel Yard, the brand new area of the park.
Yeah, so this encompasses not just Iron Menace, but also Possessed, and the set of flying scooters back here. It should look really, really nice. This is our big entrance sign. And speaking of upgrades, Possessed has a brand new sign.
I think it's meant to kind of fit the vibe more now. And
Yeah.
like the whole kind of rusted out look, it looks cool.
And there it is, our big imposing entrance sign. That looks awesome.
That sign looks so good. I'm pleasantly surprised with how nice everything looks actually.
Yeah, they've done a good job.
Yeah, it's a Cedar Fair thing, man. Twisted Timbers, Copperhead Strike. I mean, it's just what they do now. It's
They
awesome.
love having a big entrance sign. It's great for photo ops.
Thank you all so much for being with us here at Dorney Park in Wildwater Kingdom. We're thrilled that you're here for this extraordinary day in the park's history, which is 140 years. So thank you for being here. Seriously, we appreciate it. Iron Menace is, of course, at the heart of an all-new themed area, which no doubt you are now experiencing. Our new Steel Yard themed area. And did I mention, it looks beautiful and it harkens back to the rich industrial history of the Lehigh Valley.
When we envisioned a new thrill ride for Dorney Park, we knew we needed to design a completely unique experience to the Northeast. Guests will be immersed into the story of Steel Baron Hiram McTavish as they enter his cursed factory and board this one-of-a-kind thrill experience. We partnered with world-class roller coaster designers B&M to create a dynamic dive coaster. Right behind me, you'll see the lift hill towering above at 160 feet. Just as you get to the top of the first drop, you'll hang there for a heart-stopping hold that seems to last forever. Once released, it's a 152-foot dive drop at 95-degree angle right into that Immelman loop, which is at 180 degrees. As you catch your breath, you're thrust right into a zero-G roll. If that wasn't enough, you're launched into a tilted loop, which is the first in the world on a dive coaster. For the finale, this Iron Beast sends you into a 360-degree corkscrew spin.
We are now going to watch as Iron Menace makes its first 160-foot climb.
So there you go, Iron Menace is now open. I tell you, Dorney Park knows how to do an opening ceremony. That was like hype.
Yeah, that was really, really good. And Jen cried a little bit.
I cried everything. I cried. It literally dropped and I lost it. I just cried. This park deserves this type of theming, this type of coaster, and the build up and all of the thought that went into getting this to where it is. It was just emotionally too much.
And here we are at the base of the lift hill, the entrance to McTavish Steel. This looks really, really nice. We got Tessie out front. Matt is modeling it. As we mentioned, You only have to be 48 inches to ride, which I think you meet the height.
I almost.
You should.
Barely.
Oh, okay. You have to sit this one out then.
The seats feel the same as on other dive coasters that have a taller height requirement. So I'm curious as to how.
What they did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious about how they did it. Oh, no! Get me out!
So here we are. This is what we're looking at. Got some crates, lots of various parts of steel. I love the details like this. McTavish steel. Here, this is all rusted out. I see a punch card on the other side. Idle hands are the devil's tools. You can go up the stairs for the station, and you also have the extended queue for if it gets a really long line.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Do you recognize that from somewhere?
Paranoia, it's a flight of fear. Like, look at my watch face. It's literally. They're connecting it to FOF. We're getting a limb spaghetti bowl. I love everything about this. Good products.
Here we go. Already ride. Right, Matt?
Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. And much like Dr. Diabolical, there's no floor that drops. It just slides on through. That definitely helps with increasing the operation because it's less of a process to dispatch. We just got off our first ever ride there on Iron Menace. That was fun. That's a good ride.
Yeah, I'm just really excited here. There's no dive coaster in this region. And I think it's really, really cool that they got one here. A park that definitely deserves some investment because it is an underratedly nice park. It really is. It's fun here.
Yeah, it's well paced. I grayed out at 2 different parts, which was, I believe, coming out of the Immelman,
grayed out the whole ride.
and then the incline loop, exiting
intense.
that. There was a good amount of forces.
Yeah.
That was surprising. There's definitely a weird jolt at the end, though, that it just doesn't feel right. Like, I don't know what.
I feel like it was. I would think it was genuinely like a mistake. Like I don't think it was supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's just like as you're going into the brake run there. First impressions, I don't think it's my favorite dive coaster, but I do really like the ones that don't have the mid course.
Yeah, I would say this is. Yeah, I like the ones that are like this where they're just like one drop and then the whole rest of the layout. So I really like this one. I did.
Yeah, I think Emperor is still king for me.
Okay.
As of right now, but we gotta do more rides.
No, Emperor and King are 2 different kinds of penguins. Just so you know.
All right, Bryant and Kevin, what do you think of Iron Menace?
Oh, it was really good. Definitely a perfect addition to their lineup. It's not too tame, but it's also not too intense. So it has that perfect middle ground of, just being an overall great coaster for everyone.
I'm so happy for Dorney. It's such a good addition. Really good drop in the back. I was saying, B&M dives are good for their views. I absolutely love the view of Dorney from the top there. You can see every single Dorney Park coaster from the top.
It's like, pretty cool.
It's so good. I mean, it's not Emperor, which is like,
view of the ocean.
Best,
yeah.
But I'm just, this is such a good addition. The theming, top notch. Audio on the lift. I love it.
All right, Dumb and Dumber, what do you think? It's up to you to decide which is which.
It'll be fresh. I really enjoyed it. I still think Emperor is better. However, Iron Menace carries speed throughout the entire ride. The forces are there. I think my favorite seat was probably the center seat in the back, just because it feels a little bit smoother and you get pulled through the elements. And I also like how the lift is actually pretty fast too, and you have cool audio going up. Overall, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, still like Emperor more. Definitely like Yukon Striker more. But no, it's a great addition to the park. It is very intense. It was a lot more intense than I was expecting, but I gotta keep it real. The shuffle is it's real.
And that does have a shuffle.
That one jolt going into the end is pretty bad too, but it's a really fun ride, and it's just such a good addition for this park. I'm really happy for them.
All right, Ryan, you just got off Iron Menace for your first time. What do you think?
It's great. It's it's quick. It's a short ride, but it's forceful. So the whole ride, the bottom of the first drop out here, I was graying out. The zero G is really floaty. It's really cool. The tilted loop is super forceful. You whip through it. Corkscrew's awesome. Honestly, it's a great ride. Better than I was expecting it.
round number 2, we're going for the back row.
It was so fun. The first time was great, so I'm excited to try it back all the way to the back.
Well, the dive coasters always have really nice like first drops in the back row, so I think that's really where the back is going to shine.
The operators are also like killing it today. They're so fast.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Something cool that Dorney Park has done is integrate the new roller coaster with the maze that they have in the back corner of this park for their haunt event, McTavish Steel. And actually, they opened it up for us to experience and just like walk through without actors in it, and it was really, really good. This is a fantastic house if you get the chance to check it out.
All right, so they're doing like a little food sampling here, and everything looks so good. Oh my gosh.
It's so adorable.
Yeah, so, okay, they have a funnel cake shrimp, which is like a Cedar Fair specialty. They have like grilled cheese and tomato soup shooters. They have a little salad. They got wontons. They got like little barbecue sliders. I don't know, everything looks so good.
Yeah, and then they have this little like strawberry feta nut salad.
It's like so tiny.
Everything looks fantastic, and I'm very excited to try it.
These funnel cake shrimp, unbelievable. You're a fellow shrimp lover?
I could eat a whole tray of these. They are fantastic.
So here we are at Steelyard Gifts. We're gonna go check out the new Iron Menace merch. Oh, look at this. This is really nice. Oh, they have Made to Thrill posters. All right, if you don't walk out with that today, then something's wrong.
It is incredible. I will be walking out with the shirt
I found the
today.
best thing here though. Here's ready.
Let's see it.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's
These
a
are
lot.
a look.
Holy
I
crap.
must say I like the t-shirts better.
They have one for Hercules? That's really cool. Alfundo? No. Thunderhawk. Steel Force is pretty cool. That looks awesome. Then here's the Iron Menace one, and they do have nanos. That's what it looks like.
It's a little Talon.
Hi, my name is Jessica Naderman. I'm the Vice President and General Manager at Dorney Park.
So first off, I gotta ask, what's it like being here, seeing everyone ride Iron Menace for the first time? Because this has been a long time coming.
I will tell you, this is the most rewarding part. I've been at the point now where we've been working on this ride for over 2 years, and from selection to creative to construction, and now getting to the point to actually see people enjoying and having fun on the coaster. It's humbling, and it's also very rewarding.
So I'd love to hear a little bit about that selection process, because a lot goes into deciding a big new roller coaster. These are huge investments in something like this at Dorney, where there hasn't been a huge new coaster in a while. Like, where do you even start of decide what to put here?
Sure. So I will tell you that I got here in June of 2022, or 2022, sorry. And when I had arrived, there had already been a coaster picked out for this site. It was a Gravity Group shuttle coaster, wood coaster, but it called for the removal of Possessed. So once I got here, new GM, they said, what are your thoughts? And I said, I think we should keep Possessed as much as possible. So after some discussion, we looked at other options. B&M had come forward with like 3. I looked at GCI, like full Titan track layouts, some other really compelling stuff, but this was the winner, in my opinion. All the attractions that I looked at, it was like hands down, this layout, this exact model, this is what we want. So
what do you like about a dive coaster? What gravitated you towards that decision?
Sure. I think the general public responds very well to it. You stand here and you watch it, and it's not just about the ride experience itself. Like, even if you aren't a thrill seeker, you at least get some sort of experience out of watching it. So it really includes everybody.
Hi, I'm Clayton Lawrence, Corporate Creative Producer for Cedar Fair, Experience Design and Creative Studio.
So tell us about your hand that you played in creating Iron Menace.
So I got to lead the design process of creators in creating the backstory of Iron Menace, and Hiram McTavish, which you'll notice through the queue and through video and sound. There's a whole ghost story to this coaster. Dorney Park hasn't had a major star attraction in, I believe they said 19 years. So we knew going in that this is really important for the park, and we all shared in the mission of doing something special for the local region. We chose the story because it is Lehigh Valley, Bethlehem Steel, and they have an area called the Stacks. There's the Bethlehem Steel Factory, steel mill, and because that is familiar to the local guests and the Dorney Park guests, we wanted to make sure that it was authentic. So we took a lot of field trips down there. We actually partnered with the National History of Industrial Arts Museum, who brought us actual pieces from Bethlehem Steel to put into this area. And we have items that are as new as a couple days ago. So we had to really go in and make sure we're strategic about how we painted the building, how we rusted it up, how we made it look old-timey, but it's a new product. I think the one thing that we are pulling focus into when it comes to a coaster project like Iron Menace is we want to make sure that we're capturing an experience for the non-riders as well. So we have, of course, a thrilling B&M dive coaster. This ride packs the punch when it comes to elements, but we really know that there's people that are never going to ride the ride because it's too scary for them. So we opted to go with a dive coaster because of that hold. It's kind of a spectator. You can wait, watch your family on the ride down below and look up at them. But when you're waiting for them to do that experience, we want you to feel immersed in the story as well. So we're looking at everything that touches the land, light posts and trash cans and adjacent rides, food and beverage offerings, and cool places to lounge and hang out while your family or friend rides the ride.
All right, so that does it for Iron Menace. That was a great time. That was a really good day.
That was a really good media day. One thing I found out that was going on that I did not get to see was they were doing like a metal melting demonstration. Did any of you see that?
No. I did not see that.
Okay, it was on their social media, and I'm like, well, dang, that would have been cool to see.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a really well done media day.
Very well.
Yeah, I had a great time.
The attraction turned out great. Yeah, I'm excited for it to open like to the public, so all the pass holders can ride, get some general reactions and everything.
That's not for a while. Like the park, I don't think opens till May.
To the public.
No, the 27th is preview days. I believe the first preview day is on April 27th. So
yeah, we really got an early preview of this thing, which is exciting. Like it's impressive that Dorney managed to like turn this thing around because like it was still not even completed like track-wise like a month ago. So like
they move quick. The thing is like B&M has made so many of these things. I feel like they're just really fast with putting them together now.
Yeah.
So they're just like, all right, we got this.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Come out here at Dorney Park, check out Iron Menace. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Check out Talon too. Bye, guys.